what A, B, and C are? So let's see, A is 3, B is negative 12, and C is positive 12. So the only piece that I'm calculating is B squared minus 4AC, because that is the discriminant. So what is B squared? That's going to come out to positive 144, because it's negative 12 times negative 12. Minus 4, A is 3, so times 3, and C is 12. Can anyone see what's going to happen when I take 144 and subtract off this number? Isn't this 12 times 12? So 144 minus 144, or type it into your calculator. You get goose egg, right? You get 0. So how many solutions are there going to be? One solution. So once you find the discriminant, that tells you that there will be one solution. So make sure you write your final answer. There's one solution because the discriminant was 0. Okay, you are going to find the discriminant on 2, 3, and 4. So set it up the same way, label what A, B, and C are, plug it into the formula, and then if you need to use the calculator, figure out what it is. So I'll give you like 4 minutes. Minute or so per problem. I don't think you need that long to calculate it. And I will, right? I don't have to do the whole quadratic formula. I just solve for the number that's under the radical. So on this one I got positive 108. Some of us are struggling with the math. Use your calculator. If it's a quadratic formula problem, you're going to have your calculator. So type in 10 squared minus, and then type this in all at once so that it does the correct order of operations. This one should have come out to negative 392 and then positive 52. So that's the discriminant. So the last two problems that I wanted to do together were number 7 and 8 on the back. And then I'm going to have you practice some things with your groups, finish Spirit Socks, and do the 309 practice sheet. So this is solve for x. Let's see if we can get to the decimal answer on these to practice decimals. And I've got the quadratic formula over there on the board for you, so you don't have to flip. So let's see, this is number 7. A is 2, B is 8, and C is 9. And I'm just double checking the problem is equal to 0 before I start the problem, right, to solve. So let's see. The opposite of B becomes negative 8 plus or minus the square root. Right, so opposite of B, plus or minus the square root. Now I do the discriminant, B squared minus 4AC. So B squared would be 64 minus 4, and then I'm going to write A and C. So A is 2 and C is 9. So 4 times 2 times 9. All over 2A. So 2 times 2. I think this one's going to have a problem. What's 8 times 9? 72? Yeah. So aren't I subtracting a bigger number than what I'm starting with? Yeah. So I don't even have to do it. If I know that 64 minus this number is negative, what's the answer to this whole problem? No solution. You don't even have to solve the rest of the problem, because nothing good is going to happen. There's no solution because the square root comes out to, what would it be? 64 minus 72? Is that minus 8? Right? 64 minus 72 would be minus 8, wouldn't it? Too early. 64 minus 72 is negative 8. So I get the square root of negative 8, no good, so no solution. Okay, it doesn't matter that this one says 0 equals, because I still have A squared, or A, B, and C in order. So A is 4, B is -4, and C is 1. See if you can put number 8 into the formula by yourself. 2, get into groups.